transportation system. First, general inspection. Okay. First, form of the chest. In form of the chest, there is a few points which you must look into. The first one would be the anterior, posterior, and the lateral ratio. Ratio between the anterior, posterior, and the lateral ratio. So, what you need to do is you have to this ratio and this ratio. Okay, this ratio and this ratio. This and this. Okay, you have to see this ratio. So in this case, it would be 2 to 3. Normosthetic. Okay.
You just have to see. You don't have to.
No, you just no nothing. Just see this. You got normosthetic, right? And usually you follow the normosthetic. Okay. Okay. So 2 to 3. Okay. That's the first point. Second point. What you need to see is Ludovici angle. Okay. Ludovici angle. Where is the Ludovici angle?
Second.
The second ICS. This is your first ICS.
Go pass my phone, please.
First ICS, second ICS. So for the second ICS, this is the angle.
Mm-hmm.
You can even feel the angle from here. If you just go down,
Ini
you
aku
can
lipat.
see that. You can feel the protrusion. It goes like this. So you can feel the angle. Okay, just by the patient. So
Shiki, we can touch. We can feel.
yes, you can touch. So Ludovici angle must be 90 degrees, or it must be distinct. Okay, the angle must be distinct. You can see the angle. Okay, that's the second point. Third point would be the angle of the epigastric. Okay, epigastric angle. How do you see for the epigastric angle? See? This is the costal arch. Okay, so just fix your hand like this. See. So the angle is approximately 90 degrees. Okay, the angle must be 90 degrees. Epigastric angle 90 degrees. Okay, next we've finished with this. So next would be ribs. You look at the ribs at the lateral side. So ask the patient to put the hands above, or okay, and you look at the ribs. So in this case, see, his ribs are oblique. His ribs are oblique. So you just have to say the ribs at the lateral side is oblique. Okay, next we will also see the here the shoulder and the neck angle. Okay, this you just have to put your hand like this. Okay, in the neck like this. So it's also 90 degrees. Okay, and you can put them like this, and up to you lah. Okay, so it would be 90 degrees. In asthenic patient, it would be the angle would be more. It comes up to 110 degrees in asthenic patients, but in hypersthenic would be lesser, because in hypersthenic they are short, so the angle would be lesser. Okay, next would be the next would be the scapula. Look at the scapula. So ask the patient to put his hands like this. Okay, so he puts his hand like this. Why you put like this? To see the scapulas. Okay, so in this case, scapula is what? Closely fit to the chest. His scapula is closely fit to the chest, attached to the chest. Okay, see, you can see the scapula is fixed. Okay, so after doing all this, you come up to your conclusion: patient is normosthetic. Okay, so you need to check all these points and then you come up to a conclusion: normosthetic. Okay, next would be symmetrical. So you just have to look at the patient's body and say the body is symmetrical, the chest region is symmetrical without any deformations. Next, equality of expansion. How do you check equality of expansion? There are a few methods. The first method is this. Okay, put your hand here and ask the patient to take a deep breath. Exhale, inhale, exhale. See, the equality of expansion is equal. Okay, it is equally expanded and equally retracted. Okay, then that's the first method. The second method can be scapula, right? You can do is just put your hands like this here, just below the scapula. Ask patient to breathe in, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So symmetrical movement. Okay, symmetrical movement. Okay. So these are these methods you can do. Another method is how you can check for symmetricity of the chest region is by putting both your hands on the apex of the lung. Okay, and ask the patient to breathe in, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So
Can.
okay, okay, so you put your hands on the apex of the lung and ask the patient to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So it expands. Okay, so after doing all this, you come up to the conclusion: equal expansion of the chest region. Okay, next would be the state of intercostal region. Okay, intercostal region, the same thing. Ask the patient to put his hands up or behind, up to you. Then look at the intercostal region. See all these intercostal regions. Okay, look at the intercostal spaces, and then you have to see intercostal spaces are not protruded or intruded. Okay, it's not without any protrusion and intrusion. Okay, of the intercostal spaces. Once we have finished with that, then we go to the type of respiration. Type of respiration for guys, usually it would be abdominal type of respiration, and for females, thoracic. Okay. And one more thing, for type of respiration, you are supposed to stand laterally, not in front of the patient. Just now for general inspection, you should be in front of the patient. But for type of respiration, you come to the lateral side and just look at the patient's whole body, and you see. Then you come to the conclusion: abdominal type of breathing. Okay. Next. Okay. Remember just now we saw equality of expansion, right? When there won't be equality of expansion, when you can see lagging. When does it lag? That means it's not equal. In which type of disease you can see? Lung is like example. Pleural effusion. Pleural effusion. You can see lagging, unilateral lagging of the chest. Next, what else? Other pleural effusion can be pneumothorax. Okay, in pneumothorax. And then other disease would be lung collapse. Okay, if any side of the lung, if it collapses, there will be unilateral lagging. Yes, atelectasis. Yes. Okay. Next, we get to respiration per minute. Respiration per minute. How do you count? You need to count the respiration per minute. So how do you count? So yes, you hold it. Just hold as though you are counting the pulse. You put this on the and you start counting. So you count for 1 minute. You look at your watch and you count for 1 minute. So usually, what's the normal value? 18 to 20 or 16 to 20. It's the normal value for some respiration. Okay. Next would be, now after you have to say with the rhythm is rhythmical. Okay, rhythmical breathing. So then you must understand there is no Biot's breathing, no Kussmaul's respiration, and without Cheyne-Stokes respiration. When and where do you see Biot's respiration? Biot's respiration where? In which disease you see Biot's respiration? In meningitis. In meningitis, or when there's any disorder of the cerebral circulation. Okay, remember this. Biot's respiration is seen in meningitis. Next, Kussmaul's respiration. Where? In which disease you can see Kussmaul's respiration? Hepatic insufficiency, or when there's intoxication. Any intoxication, Kussmaul's respiration is prominent. Okay?
Hepatic insufficiency.
Next, Cheyne-Stokes respiration. Cheyne-Stokes respiration is seen in brain hypoxia. In brain hypoxia, or when there's poisoning, you can see Cheyne-Stokes respiration. Or even when the patient is in coma state. In coma state, you can see that type of breathing, Cheyne-Stokes respiration. Okay. Next. Next is measuring of the chest circumference. Okay. For this, you need your measuring tape. Okay. How do you measure? Is okay. You take the measuring tape. Okay. You have a measuring tape.
Oh, sorry, very messy. Wait, pausing.
How can you got to?
Girl, you're sitting on the wire.
Come to think of it. That one doesn't work. Yeah, the other one is so cannot hear. You can only hear a little bit.
32.
Not long enough, man.
Show me. That's why I said it's not.
No, like just show us where to put. At least we know that that's all.
The first point would be under the scapula here. Okay.
It's not poking you, Kiran.
It has to go a bit higher here. It must be under the scapula and at his nipples.
At
At the nipples, yeah. Up or down, but at the nipple region. Okay. Put this like this, and then.
how big is it?
So fragile.
Sorry.
So first thing, ask the patient to inspire. Deep inspiration. Okay. Okay, you count. Then expire. Then you check. So when he inspires, you let go of this, and then you take the reading. And when he expires, then you ketatkan, and then you see, and then you minus. You have to minus the readings, including inspiration and expiration. You have to minus, and it must be 5 to 8 centimeters.
Oh, okay.
Shakil, you don't understand.
No, you take when he inspires.
See,
So besar.
when he inspires, it comes up to 80. Okay, then he expires. So it goes. So it
25.
You see, it comes to 25. So you take 80 minus 75. So the difference must be 5 to 8 for males. For females, the difference must be only 3 to 4. 3 to 4 centimeters.
It's okay.
So, what is his circumference? At least the teacher asked us.
I don't know because
We'll do that later.
due to some technical problem.
Yeah, you could have told me, Shakil.
No, why? No, I have a proper one, but I don't know where it is.
Okay, so chest circumference.
I'll do it later, girl.
Right, under the scapula and in the nipple region. Inspire, take the reading, expire, take the reading, minus both the readings.
About 5 cm.
5 to 8
For guys.
for guys. Okay. Next, palpation of the chest. Palpation of the chest. First, surface palpation of the chest. During palpation of the chest, ask the patient straight to cross his hands. So he can either put it behind. That would be the best lah. Okay, he will put his hand at the back. So, surface palpation of the chest. Palpate the intercostal spaces and the rib. Spaces, rib, and also the sternum. Okay, everything. So how do we palpate? Before we palpate, tell the patient, if you feel pain, please inform. And you start your palpation. This is like plain
Piano.
piano. Okay, so Put your hands there and yes. Okay, you go on to the end of the rib cage. Okay, then you come up to a conclusion. There's no pain. Okay, just say no pain and without any fractures or cracks in the rib cage. Okay. Back usually she said we don't need to do it. She just do it in front, but just ask her. She might change her. Usually she this back no need to do it. Just do it in front. But you just ask her. She might change this. Okay. Next, rigidity of the chest. How do we check the rigidity of the chest? So, patient's like this, and you are at the side of the patient. First, in the middle. Okay, in the middle, your hands are horizontally placed, like this. Okay, and you press. Okay, next, you go to the left hand side. Here, your hands must be placed vertically. Okay, like this, and you press. Okay, next, on his right hand side, in the right chest region.
Oops.
Okay, then after that, in front, ask the patient to put your hands up here, laterally. Okay, you press. Okay, then after that, you come up to your conclusion. Normal rigidity or normal elasticity of the lung without any recall. Okay.
Normal elasticity of the lung chest.
Or can you say normal rigidity? Or rigidity is not increased? You can say okay. When does the rigidity increase? Emphysema, some pneumothorax. Okay. But you must also remember, increased rigidity can also be physiological, right? It can be physiological and pathological. Pathological, we all know, pneumothorax, emphysema, all these cases. But physiological is when? When does the rigidity increase? You know? In old age. When you're old, what happens? What happens when you're old? Why does increase in rigidity? Why? Ossification. Ossification of the bones. Okay? Of the rib cage. They'll all be ossified. The bones will be ossified. So that is why there will be increase in rigidity. Understood? Sure. Okay. Next would be vocal phrenatus. Okay. Vocal phrenatus, same thing. Ask the patient to cross or anything. And what are you supposed to say? Ask the patient to please 3 or 99 or okay, whatever you like. So the first thing would be at where? Apex of the lung. So here. Place the hand and ask the patient to say just 3. So he says just 3. Then after that, this is the first point. Second point, here. Make sure you just
Watch out. Yeah, it's
remember, not like this. This is wrong. Why?
the heart.
Why is wrong? Yes. Heart region. So always remember, go up, follow the clavicle here, place it here. Okay, like this. Not like this, not like this, wrong. Go up. Okay, like this. Okay, place it here then. Ask him to say. Okay. After that, so this is the second point. Third point, just below the armpit. Okay. Third point. Okay. Fourth point, a bit lower. A bit lower. Okay. Then at the back. The back is same thing. Here, apex of the lung. Okay. Next, between the scapula, interscapular region. Here. Okay? Interscapular region. Next, in that same region but a bit lower. Still between the scapula. Okay? Next, under the scapula. Under the scapula. Then the fifth point would be also under the scapula, but you move in a bit. Move in a bit. Okay? Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you are still in the rib cage. Never go below the rib cage. Understand? Because if your hands are big, it tends to go under. If it goes under, that's it, you're screwed. Because it's visible, you know. See, if it comes in, actually, like, what is there vocal femtus here in the kidney region? No? So be careful. Always remember. His rib cage is only until here. Always remember. This at this mark. So never go below this mark. At this mark you stop. Never go below this mark. Okay?
Kira got landmark already.
This is an indication for you.
So Shakil, 4 points in front and 5 at the back.
4 in front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and 5 at the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Same as your auscultation points. Remember, vocal fremitus points is the same as your auscultation points. It never changes. Okay? So after doing that, what are you supposed to say? Normal and symmetrical vocal fremitus. Normal and symmetrical vocal fremitus. But remember, actually it's not symmetrical, right? Where is more? In which side of the lung your vocal fremitus is higher than the left hand side? Why?
That's the answer.
Is it higher than the left hand side?
Okay, then now, why? Why is it increased here?
No height.
Huh?
Height.
No.
Oh wait. Oh, it's wider.
What's wider?
The
Lung field.
Field is wider. No. Your lung is the same. But why here is more? Anatomy.
3 lobes.
Not lobes. Your bronchus. Why?
Oh, the bronchus is wider.
Not wider. It is in a upright position here. More straight. It's more vertical here in this region. So that's why it's more closer to the abdomen here. In this side it's more curved. It's lesser here. Here it's like this, and here it's like this. So that's why here when you put, you feel the vocal fremitus more, because it's nearer to the to your neck region there.
So must we say that?
No, I'm just telling you. Because sometimes then while doing you might feel here more, and then you might say, oh, it's not symmetrical, it is but it's not pathological.
Yes.
Always right hand side is more than your left hand side because of your focus. This is much more nearer here compared to this side. Okay? Next. When there will be decrease or absence of vocal fremitus. Which?
Fusion.
Yes, effusion. Some effusion. Effusion, emphysema, atelectasis, hydrothorax, pneumothorax, fibrothorax. All these there will be decrease or absence of vocal fremitus. Okay, but increase in vocal fremitus would be in lung consolidation, some more. What else? Cavity. When there's cavity, so there'll be more air coming out, right? Because there's a cavity there. So the air is actually transmitted straight onto the skin. So that's why you can feel the vocal fremitus more. Okay? And so what else? Atelectasis.
I think just now you said atelectasis, absence of vocal fremitus.
That's something else.
Oh, different thing.
No, that's different.
That was for rigidity or something.
That is for rigidity.
Do you mind repeating the absence of vocal?
Decrease or absence would be hydrothorax, pneumothorax, fibrothorax, emphysema.
Pleural effusion.
Okay. Next would be percussion. Comparative percussion. Comparative percussion, in exam, the teacher would tell you which lines. Okay, because comparative percussion you compare with the lines. Mid-clavicular line, anterior axillary, mid-axillary, posterior axillary, and the scapular line. Okay, so now if you're going to compare the just say mid-axillary line first. Okay, comparative
Clavicular.
so mid-clavicular line. Okay, so mid-clavicular line. First, comparative percussion is apex. No, never forget about percussing the apex. Okay, you must percuss the apex. So. Ali, come. Kita come.
Dia spontan banget bukan? Sini dah lah. Ira, kamu just show me. Put it in.
Sana release.
Kosong lah. Just press on the
Okay, so you compare both sides. So first, here, apex of the lung. Okay, okay, here, and here. Okay. Next would be on the clavicle.
Just with
Yeah,
fingers.
just feel it. Okay, next, first intercostal space. I'll just stand at the side, but in exam, you stand right in front of him, okay?
Shakil is just beneath the clavicle, right? Just
First ICS, yeah.
Just beneath.
Okay? Next, second ICS. Okay? Do I do here?
Second answer.
Do I do?
No. Yes.
Trick question.
Yeah.
Must do.
Until second, right?
Must do the second.
Yes, confident.
Yeah. Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Until second ICS.
Yes.
Yes.
Why? Huh?
Why reach the heart?
Oh, so with second ICS we do.
Wait, that's
Where's your upper part of the?
No, but it's like 1 cm from the.
toy.
Okay lah, you percuss. Yeah? Okay, so you percuss here. Second. Then from here onwards, third, fourth, fifth,
No.
You just go through the ICS.
fifth, sixth, then seventh. Got?
No.
Oh yeah,
6 is the lower border of the lung, right?
in mid clavicular line.
Yeah.
First, tell me the lower borders of the lung. Starting from parasternum. Parasternum. Where is the lower border of the lung?
5.
5. What?
Intercostal.
Fifth.
Intercostal space.
ICS.
Uh-huh.
Mid clavicular would be
6.
sixth what?
Intercostal. Rib.
Rib or ICS?
Rib.
Huh?
Confident.
Sixth?
Rib.
Rib. Mid axillary would be 7.
Intercostal space.
Hey! ICS.
Rib.
Then mid axillary
8.
8. Posterior axillary
9.
8 what? 8 what?
8 what?
Rib.
Split rib. Only one ICS. Others are all ribs. Number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
10.
9 is for what? The
Posterior.
posterior axillary. Then
10.
10 is for which line?
Scapular.
Scapular line. Then 11 is where?
Parasternum. Paravertebral.
Parasternal. And it's 11th what? 11th what? Thoracic.
11 thoracic.
11th thoracic vertebra. Okay?
So 1 ICS, 5 ribs and 1 thoracic.
Yep.
Sound like an order.
So just remember, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So when you percuss, you count. Make sure you count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You stop. Never go down. Because this is the low capital. You can hear or cannot hear. Stop.
3, 4, 5, 6 only for right side.
Huh?
3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6 only for
Yeah.
right side.
Correct. The 3 will
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So for mid-clavicular line only, here 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop. Never continue here. Okay. Next, their favorite question. We usually what? Which line? Anterior axillary, mid axillary, or posterior axillary. They love this question. Example. Let's say we take mid axillary. Okay. So ask the patient to.
Angkat tangan.
Okay, never straight away go and put your hand. He must put his hands on top. So, okay. For this, I have to stand in front of the patient. Okay, but you just see. Okay. Okay. So you are in front of the patient, and you're going to. This is comparative percussion. So you compare with this. Okay. Remember, follow the rib, the ICS obliquely. Okay. Don't forget. It must be oblique. Understand? Okay, so come up here. So you start.
You start from
Because just now I did in which line? Mid axillary. Mid axillary would be in which rib?
This
8. So 8 rib. If this was your 6, just now 6, so you plus another 2 more. So remember his 6 was here just now. So you plus another 1, 2. See? His is very visible, just remember. See? This is his 8 rib. See? You can really see here.
kita zoom.
If he uncuts his hand, you already can see. 6 rib here. 7, 8 rib. So this is Aaron's 8 rib. So you just remember this.
So just percuss once, 4 times against
1, 2, 3,
1.
4. Yeah.
From the 5th to the 8th.
Yep. Okay. So remember, follow the oblique directions of the ICS. Okay. Next would be here. In this case also, the patient has to fold his hands. So this, okay. Let's take which line?
Scapula.
So in scapula, where do we percuss?
Under the finger.
Ankle.
Under the ankle. Never start from here. It's wrong. So this is his scapula. Okay. So we go below here. Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
Each.
Here.
Okay.
Okay. Remember, under the scapula, 3 kali. Stop. After you have finished all this percussion, what's your conclusion? In normal what? Normal. What sound you hear in normal person? Resonance. So normal symmetrical resonance. You must say symmetrical. Why? Because you are comparing both sides. Okay, so you have to say normal symmetrical resonance sound here.
the paravertebral and everything. Will they ask also?
Yeah, of course.
No,
Usually, paravertebral only this one, scapular line, and this mid axillary is very different. So this is
posterior
that
axillary, anterior axillary.
No, here any axillary. It's the same word. You still have to equal the.
For example, anterior axillary. Just now you did 4 times, right? So for
So
anterior,
that would
3
be-
times. Then for posterior, 5 times.
Okay.
Tape can finish.